Breaking free from the manipulative whirlwind of a narcissist feels like stepping out of a dense fog, finding light and embracing true freedom. But how can you tell if you've truly triumphed in this arduous psychological battle? Is it when the narcissist disappears from your life, or when the emotional wounds finally stop bleeding? The answer doesn't lie in their absence, but in the transformation within you. Let's explore 6 subtle yet powerful signs that signal you have risen, overcome the shadows of manipulation, and are ready to embark on a brighter, more radiant chapter of your life. They return with the initial love-bombing assault. One of the clearest signs that you've won against a narcissist is when they return to their old love-bombing tactics. This happens because they lack diverse weapons and simply recycle strategies that worked in the past. Their repetitive actions, familiar patterns, and outdated playbook seem to be all they know. They operate on a tiresome and predictable formula. Love bombing to captivate their target, gradually devaluing them, then coldly discarding them, only to later return with insincere pleas to reconnect. Every relationship with them feels like the same tired play, performed over and over again with an identical script. Initially, their attempts might appear as subtle acts of care or small gestures, but don't be deceived. When they sense that failure is imminent, they escalate quickly, from feigned remorse to every possible emotional manipulation. They do this not out of love, but out of fear of losing control. Their panic intensifies as they realize their old tricks no longer work. This exposes their lack of creativity and deep dependency. Like a desperate loser clutching at straws, they will try everything to reclaim their power, from inducing guilt to making empty promises or using emotional outbursts to provoke a reaction. Your calmness and resolve are your strongest weapons. Don't let yourself get pulled back into their manipulative cycle. By recognizing and confronting these repeated behaviors, you prove that you have overcome their control and truly moved toward freedom. Believe that identifying these signs is not only evidence of victory, but also a powerful affirmation that you've regained control of your own life. When you ignore them. A narcissist craves being the center of attention, as if they are the sun and all other planets must orbit around them. They hold a stubborn belief that no one else is worthy of admiration but them. In every situation, they strive to control the spotlight, to dominate the hearts and minds of those around them. To them, being ignored or overlooked feels like a direct assault on their already fragile ego. This is why, when you stop treating them as the center of your universe, it's more than just a small act. It's a bold declaration that you are no longer under their control. One of the clearest signs that you're defeating a narcissist is their intense reaction to your change in attitude. They will go to great lengths to pull you back into their familiar orbit, where they reign as the central figure. They might attack you with explosive anger, accuse you of being ungrateful or cold, or pivot to victimhood, feigning pain to evoke guilt in you. Regardless of the tactic, their reaction reveals that they feel their grip on you slipping away. Another undeniable sign of your victory is when their manipulative behaviors no longer affect you. False sweet words, empty promises, or even sudden bursts of rage no longer intimidate or sway you. When you can stand firm against their old tricks without being influenced, it's proof that you've regained control over your emotions and your life. Narcissists, who are accustomed to making others emotionally dependent on them, feel powerless when they can no longer shake your resolve. For them, losing their ability to manipulate you is akin to losing their sense of control, a realization that signals your triumph and their defeat. When you achieve what you want. The sweetest victory over a narcissist isn't merely winning a negotiation, but mastering the beast called ego within yourself. It's the moment you skillfully leverage your intellect and understanding of their psyche, turning these master manipulators into mere pawns in your game. Without noise or fanfare, you quietly steer the situation, achieving your desired outcome while maintaining inner peace. This triumph stems not just from intelligence but from resilience and unwavering ethics, qualities that narcissists desperately crave but can never truly possess. This is the art of manipulating the manipulator, but in an entirely ethical way. You allow the narcissist to believe they are in control, that they are gaining something from you. They fall into the illusion that they are the victors, that they've beaten you at their own game. Yet in reality, you are the one directing the course of events. You've skillfully guided them to follow the path you wanted, achieving your goals without unnecessary conflict or harm. The brilliance lies in how you've aligned your desires with what they perceive as their needs or wants. You don't force, you don't employ aggressive tactics. Instead, you quietly and deftly make them feel that everything is unfolding according to their plan. This isn't toxic manipulation. It's a display of understanding, confidence, and self-control that allows you to secure the best outcome without causing harm. When the narcissist eventually realizes they haven't truly won, they may feel confused or even angry, but by then it's too late. You've already achieved your goals, leaving them no opportunity to reclaim control. This victory is not only practical but also spiritual, as you've avoided falling into the traps of the manipulative games they painstakingly construct. You've risen above their tactics, proving that true strength lies in calm resolve, intelligence, and ethical conduct. When you're no longer afraid. In the past, every interaction with the narcissist might have left you feeling panicked, tense, or riddled with anxiety. You may have lost sleep over the thought of replying to their emails, or felt suffocated every time they tried to exert control or lash out with criticism. But now, you've risen above all of that. You're no longer weighed down by the pressure of their manipulative words, subtle schemes, or controlling behavior. Instead, you face them with the composure of someone in control, no longer shackled by fear or self-doubt. This shift not only showcases your newfound strength, but also proves that you've reclaimed control over your emotions and your life. You no longer allow the narcissist to define your worth or push you into states of insecurity or self-questioning. When they send an email, you read it like any other document, objectively, logically, without letting your emotions take over. When you meet them, you engage with them as if they are just another person, no more, no less, showing no signs of unease or instability. This is a state of freedom that a narcissist never wants you to reach. They thrive on others' fear and dependence, and when you're no longer afraid, you completely dismantle their control. There's no longer the worry that their words, actions, or presence can hurt you. This signifies that you've surpassed them, not just emotionally but psychologically, proving that you've truly triumphed. When fear no longer has a grip on you, you not only reclaim your freedom but also send a powerful message to the narcissist. They have no power over you anymore. And that is one of the greatest victories you can achieve on this journey. When you dare to expose them. Narcissists are like proud peacocks parading around in a dazzling coat of lies and illusions. But you, with the courage and precision of a skilled hunter, have stripped away their glittering facade, forcing them to confront their raw, ugly truth. In that moment, it's as if the mirror they've relied on to reflect their grandiose image shatters, revealing a distorted and grotesque reality. Their true selves. This is the most bitter defeat for a narcissist and the most glorious victory for you. As we know, narcissists are masters of deception, blame-shifting, and dodging accountability. They excel at twisting reality, crafting a narrative where they are never at fault. However, when their carefully laid plans are dismantled, when the truth is laid bare, undeniable, and there's no one left to blame, you'll witness their true colors emerge. This often takes the form of extreme, erratic behavior. Rather than admitting their mistakes or taking responsibility, the narcissist will stage an emotional spectacle to divert attention. They might erupt in uncontrollable rage, hurl baseless accusations, or position themselves as the victim to garner sympathy. This outburst isn't a genuine reaction. It's a calculated tactic. They aim to overwhelm those around them with emotional intensity, making others feel as though their behavior is somehow justified. For example, if caught lying or doing something wrong, they might immediately shift the focus to some unfair treatment they claim to have endured. They could scream about being misunderstood, accuse others of not caring about their feelings, or even fabricate heartbreaking excuses to justify their actions. The goal is to drown the truth in a sea of emotional chaos, distracting everyone from the real issue. However, when you refuse to play along and expose them for who they are, you've defeated the narcissist. Their anger and emotional outbursts lose their power. Instead of feeling confused or persuaded, you see these antics for what they truly are, a desperate ploy to protect their fragile ego. By standing firm, you demonstrate that their manipulation no longer works. You've shattered the illusion they rely on, forcing them to confront a world where their tricks and lies no longer hold sway. In doing so, you've not only exposed their vulnerabilities, but also solidified your own strength and independence, proving once and for all that they have no control over you. When they're caught in shady behavior. Narcissists inherently disregard boundaries and societal norms, believing they have the right to act without concern for consequences or the feelings of others. But when they're caught red-handed, whether it's a lie, a manipulative act, or a blatant violation of someone's boundaries, their true nature is laid bare. The first thing they do is deny. Without hesitation, they will lie, distort the truth, or intentionally twist events to create confusion and make the story difficult to verify. They might claim you misunderstood, insist everything was a miscommunication, or even flip the blame onto you, attempting to make you feel like the one at fault. If these lies don't work, the narcissist will shift tactics to emotional manipulation. They may use anger to intimidate or play the victim to evoke sympathy, all in an effort to distract from their wrongdoing and shift the focus of the conversation. When denial and manipulation fail and they're cornered with undeniable evidence, their response often escalates to explosive anger. This rage isn't an expression of regret or shame, it's a desperate attempt to regain control. They hope their emotional outburst will overwhelm you and others, diverting attention from the core issue. It's a last-ditch effort to assert dominance and confuse everyone involved. However, when you refuse to be drawn into their excuses, fury, or emotional games, that's when you truly win. Instead of being swayed by their lies or guilt-tripped into submission, you remain steadfast, calm, and clear in your position. You don't allow them to manipulate your emotions or make you doubt the truth you've witnessed. This steadfastness breaks their cycle of control. By refusing to be a pawn in their games, you force them to confront the reality of their actions, something they fear and avoid at all costs. Your ability to see through their tactics and hold your ground demonstrates not only your emotional strength, but also your independence from their influence, marking another victory in your journey toward freedom. Thank you for joining us on this journey to uncover the 6 signs you've triumphed over a narcissist. Defeating a narcissist isn't about winning a loud confrontational battle, it's about an inner victory. It's reclaiming control over your life, your emotions, and your self-worth. Remember, each sign mentioned in this video is not only evidence of your triumph, but also a step forward on the path to personal growth and emotional freedom. True strength lies in no longer being afraid, no longer being manipulated, and in learning to live a life where they hold no control over you. If you found these insights helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any upcoming content. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences could inspire and empower others on their own journey. Continue moving forward with confidence and peace. Always remember, you deserve happiness and true freedom. See you in the next video, and as always, take good care of yourself.